In this episode, I want to talk about the new Astral Indus PFD. This is a new medium float PFD from Astral that has 22 pounds of flotation, something we've all wanted, and I want to share my thoughts about it after using it for a few weeks. We're going to talk about kayaking, then we're going to talk about storage, and we're going to finish off by talking about rafting. And first of all, this is going to be my new go-to kayaking PFD. I'm 220 pounds. I should not be using a PFD designed for somebody that's 150 pounds. And so I want that flotation as a bigger person so that when I go underwater, I resurface faster. I think resurfacing fast is really important. So thank you, Astro, for making this. I think this is a killer kayaking PFD, and it's now just my go-to day-to-day kayaking PFD. I'm pretty stoked on it. I give it an A+ for kayaking. Great. So next is storage. I think that's where a lot of people have some issues with it. And I think they had to make some design changes based on more flotation. I'm fine with. The thing you should know is that it's a right-handed PFD. If you're left-handed, you're going to be bummed. From your right hand, you can get to this here. You can get to your knife. Even the cow tail is designed to be right-handed. If you're left-handed, opening the pocket's more difficult. Getting your knife is more difficult. And getting to your cow tail is weird. Or just, I don't know if it's not right. Even where this knife thing is, I think they intend you to pull it this way. And so it's definitely a right-handed PFD, and that's something you should all be aware of. Next to the side pockets, it has these little side pockets here. I find that, I have stuff in them, I hit my elbow in them. So for rafting, not a big deal. For kayaking, I'm not going to personally use the side pouches. You may have more luck, but I think most of your storage is here. To me, this pocket here is a phone pocket. And so I put my phone in here. I really believe all PFDs should be designed around phones because we're all carrying them now, especially now that they're waterproof. And so I'll put sunscreen and stuff in here as well. I have some sunscreen down here, I think, and some chapstick. But when you put your phone in here to get to everything else, you have to pull everything out. So whatever you put in here has to all come out to get to things in the bottom. There's a lot of storage, but again, you have to I find myself pulling stuff out over and over and over. I do like that the whistle is this close. I like the zipper being there. I wish that the zipper had gone the other way, because when I pull myself in a raft, the raft hits this and could open the zipper. And so I wish the zipper had gone the other way, but whatever, that's fine. And overall, though, pockets are fine. They're better than most PFDs of this flotation, so I'm super happy. Finally, though, I want to talk about rafting. And so there's a few issues I have with this for those of you that want to raft with it. And you should know this is designed for kayaking. This is based on the Astral Green Jacket, which a lot of rafters use, but it's not a great rafting PFD. It's a kayaking PFD. This is designed by kayakers for kayakers. This has not been designed for rafting. Although a lot of us use the Green Jacket for rafting, and we'll be using this for rafting, I don't think it's the best rafting PFD. And there's a few reasons why. First of all, it sits really high. I also have this NRS PFD I've been using, the NRS, whatever it's called, guide. I call it the Justin Bieber. This sits lower, and so it covers your belly better. If you have any kind of a belly, it's really hard to get this thing tight. And it sits out really far, and it's kind of weird. It doesn't go very low on your body. And when you're floating to here, a lot of the flotation's out of the water. I like flotation down lower, so it's all underwater when I'm swimming. So as a rafting PFD, I think it sits too high, which is kind of a downside. It's also hard to put on, take off, take on, take off. It's an over the head one. That's a problem with the Green Jacket. That's a thing. My biggest issue with it is it sticks out really far like this, which is a design consideration for kayaking, sort of make it sit high. It also sits out. And getting back in the raft is really hard. And so if you are used to getting back into a raft, no problem, you're going to struggle more with this because how far it goes out. And I've practiced with it. I've really struggled. And I think as a rafter, being able to get back into a raft is an important thing. And you're going to find if you start wearing this and don't practice, you maybe can't get back in the boat. So for those reasons, I'm not recommending this as a rafting PFD unless you're really fit. So if you're don't have a belly, you're not shaped like a pear, and you're not really tall. Let's say you're 5, I don't know, 5 something. This isn't good for tall people, I don't think. But also you can get into a raft easily, because I struggle big time getting into a raft with all this stuff right here. So for me, this is my go-to kayaking PFD. I really appreciate that as flotation. As a bigger person, I want that flotation when I'm kayaking. But for rafting, I'm going to stop wearing this. I want to use it rafting, but I have a really hard time getting back into a raft, like I mentioned earlier, which is a very big deal. So those are my thoughts. Thank you, Astral, for making this. We need more medium flotation PFDs. I appreciate that you put 22 pounds of flotation in here. It means a lot to paddlers that you care. You put the time into this. I'm asking the industry, let's do more like 20 plus pound PFDs and try some things out, because I think a lot of us that are bigger really need that. A lot of people running bigger water and harder things would like to come to the surface. So if you have questions, thoughts, concerns, things to add, your opinion, if you want to tell me that I'm an idiot, put that down in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks.